What is leverage? So I did the math and I figured, what's the payoff? Hey Wise, borrow 100,000 bucks. I had to run around with a suitcase of money, and that's very dangerous. Can you imagine the possibilities? When I found out, I decided, that's it, I'm opening a brokerage account. Friends, hello everyone. My name is Roman Kornev, and you are on the channel about trading and investments. Today, let's talk about what leverage is. Leverage is the borrowed funds of the broker, which you can use for a transaction. A transaction means specifically a buying or selling operation with a trading instrument represented in the broker's trading terminal. It can be contracts on currency, on cryptocurrency, on stocks, on futures, on commodities, on indices, and so on. Imagine that you came to the bank, looked at the exchange rates, and saw that you can buy dollars at 100 rubles and sell them at 100 rubles and 10 kopecks. Of course, this is unlikely. The bank will not trade at a loss. By the way, do you know how much Sberbank earns billions of rubles a month on currency exchange alone? Take a look. I made a separate video about it. The link will be at the end. So, the bank will not trade, of course, at a loss. Although when I started trading currency in the 90s, I found such exchanges, in which in one exchanger could buy cheaper, and in another exchanger to sell more expensive. And then I decided to calculate whether it was profitable. There were so many of them then that they stood every 100 meters. And in order to make a small difference, I had to run around with a suitcase of money, which is very dangerous. That's not the case anymore, but there are other opportunities. So you come to the bank, and there is a difference between buying and selling 10 kopecks in your direction. This means that if you buy $1,000 and immediately sell, you will earn 100 rubles. Not much, of course, but the most important thing is that there is a difference you can make money on. Thus, if you buy not $1,000, but $100,000 and immediately sell at an increased rate, then you will earn already 10,000 rubles. And this is already a completely different amount, right? The only question that remains is where to get so much money. You don't go to your neighbor and say, hey, White, borrow 100,000 bucks. If you have it, it's not a problem, but if you don't, you can borrow it from a broker. How do I do that? You need to open an account with a broker and make a security deposit. What does a security deposit mean? When you take a mortgage from a bank, for example, your collateral is an apartment, and the bank gives you money for that apartment to buy that apartment. In the same way, your deposit, your money in the broker's account, is a collateral amount against which the broker gives you a loan for a specific transaction. On opening a transaction in MetaTrader, for example, how to do it? When you open an account, you specify the amount of broker's borrowed capital that you want to use in your trading. This is called leverage. You choose leverage, and at the moment of trading, the broker provides you with borrowed funds. For example, you have $1,000 in your account and you want to buy 100,000 euros. You are short of 99,000. Well, approximately. That is almost 1 times more. That is, when you open an account, you need to specify leverage of 1 to 100. And now, when you open a trade, the broker will give you the leverage. You have $1,000 and you open a trade for $100,000. Can you imagine the possibilities? When I found that out, I decided, that's it. I'm opening a brokerage account. That doesn't mean, of course, that you are obligated to use that leverage. You can trade on your $1,000, please. It doesn't mean you have to rush to the store and buy something for $500,000. Although I know some of my acquaintances who run out in a crisis and buy TV sets, appliances, and so on to resell later. It's just that you have such an opportunity. It is not bad to have such an opportunity. And opportunities arise on the currency market every day. I call it reversal points when a high probability of a reversal, for example, of the dollar exchange rate, occurs when a certain point is reached. That's when the broker's borrowed funds can be useful for us, because we will not earn much with our own funds. But with borrowed funds, we can earn 100 or even 1,000 times more. By the way, if you want to know when such reversal points occur, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Every Monday, I make releases with my signals for profitable trades. How is it done in practice? Let's see directly in the trading terminal by example how to do it. For example, if you want to buy 100,000 euros and you have only 1,000 euros in your account, you need, here in the trading panel, select one lot. Write it like this, one lot. That automatically means that the broker at the moment you click buy gives you 99,000 missing dollars. And now what you make from that 100,000 is entirely your hard-earned money, even though you only have $1,000 in total. By the way, if you want to know what a lot is and how it is properly calculated, watch my next video at the end of the clip. Trade with pleasure. Bye everyone.